Out of the Blue. OOTB is an all-male a cappella group from the University of Oxford and Oxford Brookes University in Oxford, United Kingdom. The student-run group sings an eclectic mix of songs, focusing on covers of modern rock and pop hits. Since its foundation in 2000, Out of the Blue has had success both nationally and internationally. The group frequently performs at both private and public functions in Oxford and the surrounding area, has toured the UK, Ireland, the United States, and Scandinavia, and has received critical acclaim for their performances at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. The group has won numerous competitions of their category of music and, to date, has produced 13 studio albums, 3 live albums and 1 compilation album. They came to international attention among pop music fans when they were the subject of a tweet by the noted musician Shakira, who complimented them for the cover they did of one of her songs in support of a charity which they support. History. Out of the Blue was founded by a postgraduate student at the University of Oxford, Derek Smith, in October 2000. Derek had previously been a member of the Harvard Callbacks whilst studying as an undergraduate at Harvard University. After distributing posters to many of Oxford University's colleges advertising auditions, Out of the Blue was formed and became Oxford's first all-male a cappella group. The original 8-strong group, 2 members were added in the spring. Debuted at G&D's Ice Cream Cafe on Oxford's Little Clarendon Street. This has become the traditional venue for the group's maiden concert each academic year. In their first year they performed a series of local gigs, collaborating with fellow Oxford-based group The Oxford Bell, which climaxed with an end-of-year garden concert in New College Cloisters to an audience of over 200. A highlight of the year for the nascent group. The most notable events in the group's second year was their private performance for Bill Clinton, and the release of their first album, Out of the Blue. In March 2001 Out of the Blue embarked on its first overseas tour in Canada and the USA, and that summer performed at numerous Oxbridge College balls including Trinity College in Cambridge. Members. Out of the Blue is an official Oxford University society and its membership consists mainly of Oxford University undergraduates, although it does accept members from outside the university, namely Oxford Brookes. The group places no restriction on the subject of college. Members study a range of subjects and belong to a range of Oxford colleges. As some members graduate from their studies each year, they retire from the group and an open audition is called for replacements. So there are no permanent members. Regular concerts. Out of the Blue achieved 2 long-held initial goals by 2004. Firstly, in 2003, a performance at one of Oxford's largest venues, the Oxford Playhouse, and secondly, in 2004 its first visit to the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. The group gave a total of 11 performances at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe at venues as C1 Auditorium on Chambers Street. The first 2 only 9 audience members. In the following years, following their success at the Oxford Playhouse, the group upgraded to the 1,800-seat New Theatre in Oxford for their end-of-year performance. This concert has become an annual event for the group, usually in May-June of each year. Out of the Blue also currently perform at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe every year. Out of the Blue earned Fringe Sellout Awards for their month-long runs at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe from 2006 to 2009. And in 2010 the group opted to expand into the more impressive George Square Theatre, C Plaza, where they performed to over 8,000 audience members over the course of their 25-show run. In 2011 the group worked with Pleasance Theatre, thereby achieving their 5th sellout run. In 2012 the group moved to Assembly George Square Theatre and performed there again in 2013. In 2014 the group completed another sellout run at the Fringe, where they performed 25 shows at Assembly George Square Theatre. Further afield, having toured the East Coast of America in 2003, the group visited the West Coast in 2004 and have continued to alternate their annual American tours between the two seaboards. During their 2005 tour of the East Coast of America, the group gave a guest performance at the finals of the ICCA South Regional Finals, held at the College of William and Mary in Virginia. The following year they competed themselves at the ICCA Finals at the Lincoln Center in New York, finishing second and so becoming the first group outside of the USA to be placed in the top 3. Out of the Blue have since returned twice more to the ICCA Finals, once in 2008 and again in 2009. On the latter occasion the group was once more awarded second place and also the award for Outstanding Arrangement for Edmund Thompson Jones's Cold Water by Damien Rice. Other work. Out of the Blue has produced 11 studio albums, been crowned the Voice Festival UK University Champions of a cappella twice, has competed at the finals of the ICCAs on 3 occasions, and come second in that competition twice. The group regularly perform in Oxford and have travelled extensively around the UK, performing at schools, weddings, parties and other public or private occasions. Selected performances. Out of the Blue has performed at many events. Some notable ones are given here. Sing Up Lads, The Sage Gateshead, the 31st of January 2010. London A Cappella Festival, King's Place, hosted by the Swingle Singers, the 15th of January 2010. Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, home of the NHL's New York Islanders for their match versus Boston Bruins, the 2nd of April 2009. Gleneagles Hotel, Scotland, unknown. Whistler Ski Resort, British Columbia, Canada, March 2002. The London Rhodes Event, National Portrait Gallery, the 2nd of July 2003. Performance for THT, Lighthouse and Ralph Lauren. Christie's Auction House, London, the 18th of February 2002. Command performance for Bill Clinton, New College, Oxford, the 28th of October 2001. Television appearances. Out of the Blue has appeared on television on a number of occasions, including Cuckoo, BBC 3, the 24th of December 2014. Pressure Pad, BBC 1, the 10th of September 2014. Sunday Brunch, Channel 4, the 22nd of December 2013. The One Show, BBC 1, the 14th of November 2013. MTV Sports Good Morning Sri Lanka, broadcast on the 4th of July 2013. Britain's Got Talent, ITV, the 30th of April 2011. The Culture Show, Series 4, Episode 9. BBC 2 performing Poker Face by Lady Gaga. Originally broadcast at 7 p.m. on the 19th of August 2010. The Slammer, Series 1, Episode 8. See BBC performing Dreaming of You by The Coral. Originally broadcast at 4:55 p.m. on the 10th of November 2006. Central News, ITV, May 2006. South Today, BBC 1, May 2006. Radio appearances. Out of the Blue often appear on local radio stations in the Oxford area. Most recently, BBC Oxford, the 26th of February 2011. Jack FM performing Don't You Want Me by The Human League, the 4th of June 2010. BBC Oxford performing Who Are You by The Who, the 4th of June 2010. Jack FM, the 13th of May 2009. The group has also made radio appearances overseas. KUSC in Los Angeles, CA, the 22nd of April 2010. Irish Radio. February 2003. Edinburgh Festival Fringe. Out of the Blue has performed a 50-minute show annually at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe since 2004. Until 2009, the group performed in the then largest theatre available at C Venues' main building, on Chambers Street, C-1, and was given 4 consecutive Fringe Sellout Awards from 2006 to 2009. In 2010, the group relocated to the George Square Theatre, C Plaza, and performed to over 8,000 audience members over the course of the festival. In 2011, the group worked with Pleasance Theatre, thereby achieving their 5th sellout run. In 2012, the group moved to Assembly George Square Theatre and performed there again in 2013. In 2014, the group completed another sellout run at the Fringe, where they performed 25 shows at Assembly George Square Theatre. The group's performances at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe have been recommended by the Daily Telegraph and The Scotsman and received maximum 5-star reviews from 3 Weeks. Fringe Review, Broadway Baby, The New Current, 1-4 Review, and Edinburgh Festival Magazine. Competitions. International Competition for Collegiate A Cappella, ICCAs. Out of the Blue was instrumental in starting the first regional round of the ICCAs to be held in Europe. The group won the inaugural Western European Regional Competition in 2006, with Cambridge University's Fitzbarbershop in second and Oxford University's In the Pink in third. Out of the Blue also picked up the award for Outstanding Soloist for Mark Barson-Evans' performance of Queen's Fat-Bottomed Girls and the award for Outstanding Vocal Percussion for Johannes Terret's performance in Franz Ferdinand's Matinee. Having won the Western European round, Out of the Blue was invited to compete in the ICCA's finals in the Alice Tully Hall at the Lincoln Center, New York. On 29 April 2006, the group was awarded second place behind Brigham Young University's Vocal Point. This was the first time that a group from outside the USA had achieved a place in the top 3 of the ICCA finals, a milestone for UK a cappella. Out of the Blue was awarded second place in the Western European semi-final of the ICCAs in 2007. Behind the Oxford Gargoyles, and was given the award for Outstanding Choreography. In 2008, the Western European region of the ICCAs expanded to include 2 quarter-finals, one held at the University of Oxford and the other at the University of St Andrews. Out of the Blue won both the Oxford quarter-finals and the semi-final, held at St Paul's School, London, progressing to ICCA's finals at New York's Lincoln Center for the second time in 3 years. Out of the Blue's then-president, Callum Melville, also won the award for Outstanding Choreography. The Voice Festival UK, VFUK, Out of the Blue have competed in the university competition of the Voice Festival UK 5 times, making the final on each occasion, and being crowned winners twice, in 2009 and 2014, being the only group thus far to do so. In 2009, the UK's first nationwide a cappella festival, the Voice Festival UK, was established. In the first year of the VFUK competition, Out of the Blue progressed from the Oxford round to defeat a cappella groups from St Andrews and Cambridge at the final in London. The group was, once again, invited to compete in the ICCA finals in New York, coming second and winning the award for Outstanding Arrangement for Edmund Thompson Jones's Cold Water by Damien Rice. In 2010, Out of the Blue won the award for Outstanding Musicality at the Oxford round of VFUK and progressed to the final, where they picked up the Outstanding Song Award for Lady Gaga's Poker Face. In 2011, the group progressed to their 3rd successive VFUK final and picked up an award for Outstanding Musicality. In 2012, the group made it through to the final once again and picked up a highly commended award along the way for Laurie Cottam's solo in Got to Get You Into My Life, Isn't She Lovely? In the final, they won the award for Outstanding Performance. In 2013, the group decided not to compete, but returned to the competition in 2014, which, for the first time, included a video entry first round. The group progressed to the semi-finals in London, where they picked up an award for Outstanding Musicality for their performance of The Sound of Silence, and were one of 5 university groups who progressed to the final. In the final, they won the award for Outstanding Performance, and Bobby Goulder, MD, picked up the award for Outstanding Arrangement for the entire set. The group were crowned winners of the competition, and became the first university group to win the award for a second time. Britain's Got Talent. The group participated in Series 5 of Britain's Got Talent. They performed a mash-up version of Poker Face and Sexy Back for their first round audition. First broadcast on ITV on the 30th of April 2011. They made it through to the live semi-finals, where they performed a mash-up of Jump for My Love by the Pointer Sisters and Flashdance What a Feeling by Irene Cara. When the results of the semi-final were announced, and it was revealed that Stephen Hall had beaten out of the blue to the last place in the top 3, the live audience booed the announcement, and judges alike expressed outrage and confusion at the result. Jessie J also expressed her support for the group, and her disappointment that they didn't progress in the competition. Hundreds of Twitter users also voiced their disapproval. Charity. Out of the Blue has performed in aid of various charities since its inception in 2000, such as Oxfam's Afghan Aid Programme. Performance at Oxford Town Hall on 19 November 2001. Terence Higgins Trust. Performance at Christie's Auction House on 18 February 2002. Helen and Douglas House. In recent years, the group has visited Oxford-based charity Helen and Douglas House, as well as donating some of its end-of-year profits. Helen and Douglas House is a hospice that provides respite care for children and young adults with life-limiting conditions, and support for their families. From 2005 to 2014, Helen and Douglas House hosted an annual fundraiser, Childish Things, held in the New Theatre, Oxford. The 10 iterations of Childish Things raised a total of nearly £600,000. Out of the Blue performed regularly at the event from 2007, alongside comedians such as Bill Bailey, Jimmy Carr, Rowan Atkinson, and Rob Brydon. Hips Don't Lie charity single. On the 22nd of July 2014, to raise money for Helen and Douglas House, Out of the Blue uploaded a video of the current members covering a medley of Shakira monster hits. Hips Don't Lie, 2006, Whenever, Wherever, 2001, and Waka Waka, This Time for Africa, quote, 2010, in which they mimicked Shakira's dancing, twirling, and gyrating while clad in matching Prussian blue suits and school ties. Shakira spotted the video and tweeted it to her 26.2 million Twitter followers on 23 July 2014. As of 28 July, the song had been retweeted 1,200 times and made a favorite 1,800 times. Shakira's tweet included the message, "Hey at Oxford, we love your a cappella shack medley. Nos encanta es medley que han hecho at Oxford." On the same day, Shakira posted the video on her Facebook page in English and Spanish, which attracted 87,928 likes and was shared nearly 10,000 times. On Facebook, the world-famous singer wrote, "The Oxford Choir, Out of the Blue is awesome. And the fact that they are doing this for charity makes it all the more special. So well done, Shaq." As of 30 August The video had received more than 4 million views and downloads of the charity single had raised over £10,000 for Helen and Douglas House. The media were quick to pick up on the story and the group found themselves featured in newspapers and magazines and on television and radio stations around the world. We love Shakira's songs, and we thought they would appeal to everyone. Out of the Blues president Joshua Barr told The Guardian, as is probably evident from the video, "We are not afraid to make ourselves look silly. A group of guys shaking their hips and wiggling their bums to Shakira is not what most people expect to see, which I think is why it's so popular." We couldn't believe we were tweeted by Shakira. On the Facebook post she signed it off personally, so we knew she had actually watched the video, which is amazing. We've recorded the song for charity and all the proceeds go to the hospice Helen and Douglas House. So the most exposure it gets, the better. Quote, "Rather Be" charity single. On the 22nd of August 2014, Out of the Blue released another charity single, Rather Be, by Clean Bandit to raise money for Global Dream, a non-profit initiative that aims to promote literacy in India through a new technique for rapid learning, based on the principle that anyone who can read can teach anyone else to read. Discography. Studio albums: Get Down, 2016, Rambling Men, 2015, Soul Sisters, 2014, Blueprints, 2013, Music Up, 2012, Rush, 2011, Resound, 2010, Childish Thing, 2009, Redshift, 2007, High Tide, 2006, Freefall, 2005, House of Cards, 2004, Third Addiction, 2003, Unexpected, 2002, Out of the Blue, 2001. Live albums: Live 2011, Live 2010, Live 2009. Compilations: 10. Best of 10 Years of OOTB, 2010. Appearances on compilation albums: Boca 2010, Voices Only 2010. References: External links: Out of the Blue website, Out of the Blue MySpace, Out of the Blue SoundCloud, Helen and Douglas House website, Boffin's Got Talent, The Sun, the 28th of May 2011, Return of Mr. Nasty, The Daily Mail, the 4th of June 2011, Britain's Got Talent, 4th semi-final, Review, The Telegraph, the 2nd of June 2011. Hips Don't Lie charity single, Out of the Blue, Shakira. The YouTube video that caught Shakira's attention. Rather Be charity single, Out of the Blue, Clean Bandit.